In this video, let's talk about magnesium. We see a lot of coaches and experts highlighting the importance of magnesium and how big of a role it plays in achieving peak performance and optimal health. It is actually one of those supplements which most people can benefit from. So let's first understand what magnesium is. Magnesium is an essential macro mineral which acts as a cofactor in more than 300 enzymatic reaction and is involved in more than 600 cellular processes, which includes ATP synthesis, which simply means energy production in our body, DNA synthesis, muscle contraction, nerve function, especially neurotransmission, which is a process through which our neurons interact, and many other crucial processes. Magnesium is an inorganic compound, meaning that the food we eat, like plants and animals, they cannot produce magnesium on their own. Magnesium is primarily derived from soil and water, which is why it is classified as inorganic compound. The main reason why magnesium deficiency is so common these days is because of soil depletion and contamination. Modern farming have stripped the soil of its mineral content, and even the small amount of magnesium we gets destroyed during food processing. In our body, 50 to 60% of magnesium is found in our bones. Magnesium is very crucial for calcium absorption and bone formation as it directly influences the activities of osteoblasts and osteoclasts, which are the cells which are responsible for bone growth and development. Therefore, magnesium deficiency is directly linked to poor bone health and can contribute to problems like arthritis, osteoporosis, and loss of bone mineral density. About 25% of magnesium is found in our muscle tissue. It plays a very crucial role in muscle contraction and ATP synthesis. Therefore, magnesium deficiency is also linked to symptoms like chronic fatigue, muscle pain, and cramps. The remaining 20% of magnesium is found in other soft tissues like our brain, kidneys, and liver. Some other clinical signs and symptoms of magnesium deficiency include poor sleep, poor gut health, poor cognitive health, migraines, poor glucose metabolism, and even general anxiety and depression. Magnesium also helps convert vitamin D into its active form, which is vitamin D hydroxy, which is a very crucial process for the absorption of vitamin D we get from our food and supplements. Now let's explore some scientific evidence on magnesium. A meta-analysis on magnesium intake and type 2 diabetes found that higher magnesium intake reduced diabetes risk by 15% in men and 23% in women. A 2003 randomized controlled trial showed that magnesium supplementation improved fasting glucose and HbA1c levels in type 2 diabetics. A 2006 study on mental health showed that magnesium supplementation significantly reduced symptoms of depression. Now let's talk about magnesium supplementation. There are several different forms of magnesium available in the market like magnesium glycinate, magnesium citrate, magnesium L-threonate, magnesium oxide, etc. Some of you can actually benefit from taking different forms depending on your underlying condition and what you are actually trying to achieve. But let's talk about few of my favorite forms. The first one is magnesium glycinate. It is the most popular and it is also the most easily available form of magnesium in the market. It is a very bioavailable form of magnesium and it can be easily absorbed in our body, unlike other forms like magnesium oxide. It has shown to improve our sleep quality. Therefore, if you are someone who wants to improve their sleep quality, then magnesium glycinate is your best pick. Just make sure that you are using the chelated form of magnesium glycinate. Just like magnesium glycinate, magnesium citrate is also a highly bioavailable form of magnesium and it gets easily absorbed in our body. In higher doses, magnesium citrate can also act as a laxative. So if you're someone who wants to improve their gut health, magnesium citrate is your best pick. The third and the most unique form of magnesium is magnesium L-threonate. Because of its structure, which is magnesium bonded with threonic acid, unlike other forms, magnesium L-threonate can actually cross the blood-brain barrier, which is a membrane between blood and our brain. Magnesium L-threonate can actually reach our brain. So, if you're someone who is looking to improve their brain health and cognition, then magnesium L-threonate is your best pick. Lastly, we have other forms like magnesium oxide, magnesium sulfate, magnesium carbonate, etc. But the main problem with these forms is that they are very poorly absorbed in our body as compared to other forms, and our body can't utilize them to their full potential. Now, if we talk about toxicity, too much magnesium from food has not shown any health risks in healthy individuals. Only people with impaired kidney function should be careful with high intake of magnesium, as our kidney is responsible for flushing excessive amounts through urine. Lastly, who should take a magnesium supplement? Almost everyone can benefit from magnesium supplementation, but people, especially with conditions like IBS or irritable bowel syndrome, type 2 diabetes, pancreatitis, and people who consume excessive alcohol on a regular basis can highly benefit from magnesium supplementation. I would highly recommend you to first plug your diet in the Chronometer app, as it will tell you how much magnesium you are getting from your diet, and based upon that, you can add a magnesium supplement. That's all, folks. I tried to cover all important points regarding magnesium. But if you still have any queries or questions regarding magnesium, you can feel free to ask them in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to help you further.